go.
You ready, Sam?
Oh, yeah.
Am I okay here? Am I okay?
Yeah, beautiful.
Okay. All right. Am I saying welcome to the Jackie and Daryl
Yes.
show? Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Okay.
In.
Who's Bizak?
In 3, 2.
What's up, everybody?
Wait.
Welcome to the Jackie and Daryl show. We're back.
We're back.
It's been a while. We're back and back in the studio and
It's
getting it
hot under
going.
these lights too.
Yeah.
I'm sweating.
And I miss Jackie. I don't know where she's been.
Miss me.
I've
been
went
right
on vacation.
here. I've been
on
right here. What you mean you missed me? That's like my neighbor next door says, "Oh, where you been? I live right next door to you. What do you mean
Ring
where
the
have I
bell
been?"
sometime, right?
Yeah, that's a whole nother story. We're not even gonna talk about that. I feel myself getting upset. So let's just keep moving.
Typical Jackie. Like
keep moving.
We're not even like 1 minute in and she's upset.
Man. So I would say that you probably don't even know that person and they probably don't even know you because y'all met and connected on anything and everything that was surface. And surface stuff, emotions, that will never take you to the long term, the long haul.
Yeah.
It will never take you into the future. Never.
It can't take, that won't take you through the storm.
Never.
Because when it get down and dirty and you gotta fight for what you want, you gotta fight for love, you gotta fight for what's right, and you gotta do the right thing, or you just gotta make good decisions and come together.
You're not gonna fight because you
can't-
don't even know each other.
You can't come together and make a decision. No, you'll fight. But
With
you
each
can't
other,
but
against each other.
Exactly. You can't resolve it because you can't go past that and get deep into it like, well, man, why am I really like this? Or why are you really like this? And then what can we do to make it different? I think counseling is great, but I really think it's a shame. I think it's a shame that two people that love each other has to go to a stranger to tell them how to live their life.
But you got to go all the way back because
I just really think that's, I mean, I think, don't get me wrong, counseling can be cool, and I think it helps, but I think it's a shame that two people have to bring a stranger in.
But the key thing you said was that you
to
loved
put
each
something
other. Why? What made that guy love that girl? What made her love him? What was the foundation that even drew them together?
Right.
I mean, if going back to what you said originally, if it was because she was cute and he was cute, or because I was going through this tough time. Because I've heard a lot of guys say this.
Yeah.
I was going through this tough time and she was loyal to me. And she was there for me. And she got me through that. But guess what? You weren't supposed to make a home in that. You weren't supposed to make a future in that. She was, or he was, your friend. They came alongside your life as your friend to get you to the next phase of your life. And that was it. They were there for a season, and that's all they were ever supposed to be. Just that. But you decided to make a life in it and make a home in it. And now you wonder why you got problems. That's why you got problems. And I would say, and I'm going on and on.
No, it's all good. Go.
I would say that may never work. It may never work. And because it's based on things that were never real. It's based on all this stuff you imagined in your mind, and it was not based on anything factual or anything that had any depth. And it may never work. So that would lead us to our next question.
No, but before we go to the next question, I wanted to read some comments that I got
Oh my gosh,
from
yeah.
people about the question. I put the question out.
Okay.
You know, and actually, let's go ahead before I give you the responses because it was twofold. There was two questions. the one about the emotional decision, and then there was also this last question.
Now that you're there,
we have. It's I want to keep it right. It says, now that you made that decision, how do you intend to get out of it, or are you just sitting there waiting for something to happen to force you to end it?
Right.
So, do you stay in it? Do you just stay in it, or do you make the decision to get out of it? And I wanted to hit you all with these questions. With these responses that you gave us, that you sent in to us. One guy said, anyone who has kids and they are not with that person stayed too long for obvious reasons. So what he's saying is, sometimes guys or women, they stay in a relationship strictly because of the kids.
Right.
And is that right?
No.
No. It's a great thought, and it's really thoughtful.
It's a great thought.
Great because you're thinking about the kids
right.
and how it's going to affect
good
them.
Intentions.
Yes. And so I applaud that, because that's good. But at the end of the day,
I'll give it a little side clap like that.
But at the end of the day, it's not enough, and is it really hurting it? The kids seeing you guys fighting and getting into it.
It's not healthy.
It's not healthy.
So so what you're saying, you're showing the kids that this is how you have a relationship. You get with this person, you argue, fight like cats and dogs. This is what you do, and so they're gonna see that, and they're gonna put that inside of them somewhere, and in their relationship, as they get older, they're gonna do the same thing.
Yeah.
So no, that's not a good idea.
Now listen to this. I had
not a good idea.
One young lady. She said separating from her kids' father to move to another state so she could get herself together. She said she lives. I can say where she lives now, but she said she's still trying to find her way. She has a new job, an apartment, and but she's all alone. No friends, no family. And but the one thing she said, I also have a peace of mind, and I've accomplished one of my dreams.
Wow.
So that tells me that you had to make a decision, and you now have a peace of mind, and it also enabled you or allowed you to think and focus and achieve one of your goals.
Yeah.
Which you heard me, one of your goals.
Because she got the clutter out of her mind.
So now you're moving forward.
All that clutter, all that confusion, it's just all these voices they're talking, all this noise.
Yes.
You can't think like that. You can't focus on anything. Whatever your dream is, you don't even know you got a dream because your mind is so cluttered with all of this confusion and arguing and complaining and this and that. It's like, oh my God, shut up.
Yeah.
I got to get the hell away from you.
Yeah. And listen to this one.
Oh my gosh.
This young lady, she says, hey Daryl. She said, I stayed in my last relationship too long because I was afraid of being alone. When I left, it landed me freedom and no more abuse.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. For a woman to focus that comment towards me made me feel good that she could tell a man that, because this is stuff that women normally talk to women about.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So,
which is maybe not always the best thing because we give a lot of bad advice to each other.
Exactly. Like Jackie and myself. We talk to each other, we give each other good advice because she can help me with the way a woman thinks.
And you can help me the way a man thinks.
Exactly.
Right. But your girlfriend, she doesn't know how a man thinks. She's not a man. Even though she might act like a man, bossy and controlling and all that stuff. But anyway, we're not going to talk about that.
Look at this. This one is
but
to you.
Going back to her comment though, real quick, that was really good. She said it was one of the reasons why she stayed was because of fear.
Yeah.
And that is a number one reason I believe a lot of women and men stay. Men may stay because, well, you know, what if she leave and take the kids and then I'm never gonna get to see my kids anymore, you know, if they're a really devoted dad. I mean, he may be in fear about that. Man. Or the number one fear is this: what are other people gonna be thinking? What are all these external things? What are other people going to think about us, about me, or and what I'm doing, what kind of person I am? I mean, they think all kinds of stuff like that. Men think about what other people are going to think. Women think the same stuff. If you're in church, what are the church people going to think? What are my family going to think? What are my friends going to think?
And
what are his family's going to think?
And women are very emotional. Women are very emotional. And this proves it right here. This young lady says, she She says, Jackie, I'm still deciding whether or not to stay because there is a disconnect between words and actions. All logic tells me to go, yet emotion begs me to stay.
Going back to those emotions
So
again.
the emotions are keeping her in this
A
relationship.
lot of people do that.
And a lot of people do it. And we're not experts, but we've
No.
been through things and we talk to each other, we talk to people, and judging by what's been said and what's been done in the past to other people, staying because of emotions is not a good thing.
What your emotions change like the wind.
Man.
The wind blows and I feel something completely different today. That's what emotions will do for you. Nothing. They're going to lead you down the wrong road. Okay, he bust you in your head today. I should leave because he bust me in my head yesterday and the day before that. But I'm going to stay because, 3 months ago he was so nice to me and he cooked me dinner and he was so sweet to me.
That's what he did to get you.
Emotions again. So all reasoning is gone out of the window, but I'm gonna stay for my emotions. Come on, it's just not intelligent.
Look.
It's not intelligent.
So, and we're gonna keep
Your
moving.
emotions may get you killed.
Yeah. Remember, this show is about you, people. It's about you. It's about what you write in. So we want to give. We want to give you advice. We want to talk about your questions and your thoughts. And this one was, wow. She said, last emotional decision was to stop working to get healthy after having a stroke and raise my son. Landed me in a good spot. I have the confidence he'll be just fine, and I'm back to my old self. No setbacks. At the age of 1, he knows his name, ABCs, how to count to 20, and much more. Now, Daryl, this relationship part, wow. All I'm gonna say is love is blind. 10 years too long. I was raised to never give up or run away from my problems. I stayed because the person was a friend first. Our lives revolved around each other, childhood friends. Chemistry was so strong, even when mad, we couldn't stay away. I had unconditional love for him no matter the lies and cheating. Having kids outside the relationship, I seen more in him than he did for himself. Okay? Live and learn, won't repeat that again. Wow. Shaking my head. Naive little woman.
Something that she said that love was blind. We've heard that comment. You hear that in movies and all kinds of stuff. That is such a lie. Love is not blind. Love can see. Love can truly see. That love is blind? No. You made the decision and you didn't have enough information. Or the information that you did have, you ignored. But love is never blind. Love can see. Love is direct. Love knows exactly what it's doing. And love makes decisions because it has enough information to make an educated decision. That's love.
Yes.
That's love.
So don't ever think
Love is not blind.
Yeah, don't ever think love is blind, because it's not.
No.
Love actually sees clearly.
It sees
because
clearly.
you love what you see. You
Lust.
love what you feel.
Lust is
you
blind.
love what you hear. You love what you do or what they do for you.
Yeah.
So it's not blind. It is.
Let's flip it over. Love is not blind. Love can see. Lust is blind. So I would say that those decisions were made on lust. How your flesh felt. How he made me feel like this. She made me feel like that. And you make decisions based on that good old feeling. And
because
that good old feeling passes.
because like you said, you knew about the lying and cheating
and stayed.
And having kids outside of marriage.
And you stayed.
So you knew about that.
Right.
I mean, and you stayed because of your emotions.
Your emotions.
And the one thing I want to go back to is when you talked about the decision you made because of your kid. That's awesome. Because see, this isn't just about relationships with men and women. It's about relationships with your children as well.
When she said that she also said that she did some things to take control of her health.
Yes.
Because those healthy, crazy relationships take a toll on your health, on your body, bring all kinds of stress that can create strokes, heart attacks, diabetes, and every
she had
other
a
thing,
stroke.
and everything else.
She had a stroke.
Yeah.
She came back from
Yeah,
that.
so she took control of her life by getting the garbage out, and then she started to take control of her health.
And stress
And
is one of the
rebuild her
main
life.
things that causes the stroke.
And she rebuilt her life. I mean, that took courage. Courage. It took courage to make a decision.
Yeah.
Producer question. Why do women have babies that they don't want or mean to have from different men continually? So you'll make a mistake, oops,
And do it again.
and you do it again.
I know somebody's
You make a mistake, oops, and you do it again. And it not necessarily have to be with the same.
Oh no, it's usually not with the same.
And
guy.
having kids with the same man, knowing he wasn't no good to take care of the first one, and then you have another one,
Knowing he didn't want you.
right?
Yeah.
Or then going through that, and then get with somebody else, and then doing the same thing.
Yeah,
Why do women do that?
I think that they do this. I think that this,
I'm not a woman, so I can't answer that. I can only speculate. This is a woman.
This is what I think. I believe that a cycle gets started. So they get in that cycle, and then the first time it happens, and then it's just this vicious cycle over and over and over again. They keep gravitating, they pick the same thing, the same guy, same situation over and over and over and over and over and over. And I don't think that they really want to do this, but this is what they do. This is what they've been doing for so long. How do I stop? And then you get lost in all that, because now you with another guy, and then now you got another baby, so now you got that baby to take care of. This one crying, you got one on your hip, and then you're pregnant again, and it's this vicious cycle. And you're in an environment like this, because I would say that this person, this woman, has other friends that are doing the same thing too.
Ooh.
So she's in an environment for this to keep perpetuating over and over and over and over and over, and she doesn't have enough information to break out and to stop.
And check
That's
this out.
That's what I believe.
And check this out, and this is from a woman. I got a comment, okay, just now.
Oh my gosh.
I got a comment. This young
That's
lady
awful.
said the reason, and I believe this is the reason why women do that. She said the reason I stayed too long was because I thought I deserved whatever he did to me. Not a good way to live. Fortunately, I went to see a therapist to make the relationship better, and I realized after a lot of sessions that it wasn't my fault, and I don't deserve that.
So she didn't know who
Wow.
she was. She
I
didn't
found-
value herself.
Yeah, she said, I found my way out and found the love of my life when God knew I was ready to accept the love. But I had to learn myself first. So you have women
true.
that make decisions and do things because they honestly feel they deserve it. They feel they deserve to get. I'll come back with that.
Zion, either go downstairs or go upstairs. We are working here. Don't come back up here. You going upstairs? What are you doing? Don't come back down here. I could just knock her out.
Kids.
So
She know better.
go back. 3. So the reason that people make decisions that they make, women make some of the decisions they make, is because they feel that they deserve it. But no woman deserves to get knocked upside the head. No woman deserves to be talked to abusively. No woman deserves to be done wrong. And fellas, if we make these mistakes, we have to correct them. Just because we did it before or we're doing it doesn't mean that we can't change. But we have to change. And women, I'll say this to you too. Women can get under a man's skin like nobody else.
Really?
You're a woman and your children.
What is he talking about?
Women and children can get under a man's skin like nobody else. Why? I'm gonna tell you why. Especially if you care about the woman.
She can
The
only
woman
get under
can
your
say
skin
things-
if you care about her.
No,
Only.
no, yeah. Well, really, when you care about it.
You're right.
When you care about it, because she can say things and you'll just be like, "Oh my God, what are you hearing? What are you talking about?"
Wow. Yeah.
You know?
That's poor communication.
I just said this, and then you said something
you hear
different.
something else.
Like, what did you just hear?
Yeah.
And the
But
thing
how?
is,
But how did you say it?
But well,
But
okay.
how did you say
but
it?
See, but in some instances, no matter what a man says, it's gonna come out wrong to you,
But that goes both ways.
right?
That goes
It does.
both ways.
But I was talking about you.
Oh,
Women.
you talking about
Women.
me or
Not
women?
you, women.
Oh, women. Oh, okay.
See, guys.
I mean-
see that? I'm talking about women in general.
I'm just
And we're
being.
trying to deal.
I just want to make sure.
I'm trying to get some insight and some clarity for
I mean,
myself
well-
and the fellas.
Well, I mean,
what
depending on.
can we do?
Okay, if you're saying something and she hears it another way, I mean, that could be from, past hurts and pain and things that she went through, growing up, or past relationships, or abusive relationships, or
So women do that. They
abandonment issues. It could be all kinds of stuff.
So women do that. Women respond to us sometimes.
But everybody,
not necessarily.
not women.
I'm
Everybody does that. Everybody
I know,
does that.
But remember, I'm asking specific questions
Oh,
right now.
okay.
I'm trying to get some clarity for the fellas.
Well,
So what
but
I'm
you
saying
can't.
is,
You can't put a blanket out there
No,
and make
yes,
a statement like
yes, you
that
can.
because every man will take that. Well,
No.
see, she has some issues.
but no, that's the.
They
point.
love to say
But
that.
that's the point in us explaining it and breaking it down, fellas. If
Because I know
get-
some brothers that got some serious
Look,
issue.
but you see, that's what I mean.
Serious.
I'm trying to get some clarity on.
No, but you're trying to put a
No, I'm
blanket
not. No,
and saying that all women
You're not letting me
do
finish.
this.
You're not letting me
and
finish.
all women don't.
But you're not letting me finish.
I'm sorry.
And I never said all women do that.
Okay, go ahead.
See?
I apologize.
See what I'm saying, guys?
Did you see how I just said that? I'm
yeah.
sorry and I
But
apologize.
sometimes women don't even do that.
But I just did.
They just get mad and go away.
But I did.
But you did. I appreciate
Right.
it.
So that shows that there are some women who do say, "I'm sorry,
So-
I was wrong."
So
Okay.
now, if I may finish my point,
And you,
I'm not saying all women do that. I'm asking, when women do that, is it because
when some women do that.
Okay, so when I say
With some women.
when women do that,
Yeah.
that means if you do it, it applies to you.
Okay, all
And if
right.
you don't do it, it's not applying to you.
All right. I just don't want.
See what I gotta go through, guys?
I don't want all women to get
So-
lumped in this one.
So now let me go back and let me correct myself because I just learned something. When some women do that,
Yeah.
when some women do that, is it because is it because they probably going through something, they're dealing with something, and that guy at that moment is reminding them of what they went through,
Or something he
or
said.
something he said,
Or something he
is
did,
reminding them
or-
what they went through.
It could be. I mean, it could be that, or he could have said it jacked up.
Why is it so
He
hard?
could've said it
Why
back
is it so
then.
hard for women to move forward? Because y'all can hold a grudge like nobody's business.
There's some,
I'm talking about even not only
There's
with
some
men, not only
There's
with
some men
men,
that do that
with
too.
women friends, with women and women. You guys can get mad and you will hold on to it. You won't talk to them.
I don't
with
do
men,
that.
With
I don't do that.
normal men, you don't do that.
I don't do that. I just wanted, for the record, this woman right here, Jackie, she don't do that.
But you know women that do.
I know some women that do. I know some men that do that.
I know. But I'm
I know
asking
some
a
men
question.
that do that.
Why
that
do
I
women
can talk
do
to today, and they'll bring up something that happened between me and them 10 years ago, and I'm like, what? You remember that? Right? Isn't that how men
feel? A
feel?
soft guy.
No,
Because
they're not soft.
a real man, if he gonna come back at it, he gonna move forward.
No,
and he gonna try to go
that ain't
forward.
true. That's
Because
that's not true. That's a guy.
I'm talking from my standpoint.
These were men too, but they were hurt. They got hurt too, just like when people.
Okay, they gotta move forward.
But-
if you don't move forward,
but
you get stuck in the same thing.
but
So now
listen,
10 years later,
it's not
you still
always-
where you was at when you were 20
But
years
it's
old.
not always that.
Negro, move forward.
It's not always.
Negro. And when I say Negro, I mean Negro, white grow, Puerto Rican grow, Chinese grow, whoever you are. Move forward. You can't hold on to stuff
But
10
it's
years
not
ago.
always that simple for people.
But those
And
are the same
obviously
people,
that's the case.
and those
We-
are the
we
same
know so many people that are like that.
And those are the same people that's lonely.
And-
They can't keep a relationship
But listen,
because they can't let go of baggage.
I know, but listen.
I hear you.
But where's the compassion?
No.
Where's the
There
compassion?
can be no compassion
There
because
has to be compassion.
no. Listen to what I'm
What
saying.
do you mean?
They need to let it go because unless you let it go or find a way.
We know that. We
to let
know
it
they
go,
need to let it
there's-
go.
The
But-
compassion, even when you have compassion, they still digress and they go back, and it's
I
almost like
understand
you're
that.
playing a victim and you want somebody to feel sorry for you.
And that's true.
But why?
But they don't
feel
have the
forward.
tools that they need to move forward.
But you got,
which is why they're still in the same place.
And that's my point. And in order to get the tools,
you gotta want the tools.
You gotta want the tools.
You have to
gotta seek out the
problem.
tools. And if somebody give you the tools,
you gotta use them.
dog it, you gotta accept them and use them.
That's right. That's right. You're right.
Period.
You're right. You're right.
And that's anybody. Men, women, aliens, whatever.
True.
Use the tools.
True.
Shoot.
Use the tools.
That's my point.
Doggone it.
This is a real show. We want to help people.
Doggone it.
Heck, we want to help ourselves.
We want to help ourselves.
Help me to help you.
Help me. Help you.
Help you and you help me.
Help you.
That's why we read these comments. That's why we read these
That was my
questions.
favorite movie, Jerry Maguire. I love that movie.
What is with her and these dang old movies together?
You
You
know?
know what my favorite movie
Remember that?
was? Hush. Did I just tell you to shut up on the side?
I think you did.
Nah, I did. I just said hush.
That's okay. That's
I'm just
okay.
playing. But no.
Is there really
but,
a movie called Hush?
yes.
Oh, I don't remember that. Right.
Yeah.
But anyway,
What about Silence of the Lambs?
Uh-huh.
Can you compare a woman to a lamb?
Very funny. Very
Oh
funny.
my God. So,
Moving right along.
but yeah. So guys, the reason that we're here for you. We need you to write in, email us at jdtvforyou.com. Go to the website, check out the past shows. You can go in there, sign up. You can leave your comments, questions. Give us shows. Give us things to talk about.
Give us what you think.
know,
Give us the things that
it
you're
can-
going through.
Yes.
We want to know what you're going
And it
through.
can be
so we can put it on the
anonymous. It
show.
can be anonymous,
Talk
or
about
you
it.
can tell us who you are. But the point is not to judge. The point is not to put anybody down. The point is for us to get together and communicate
Yeah.
so we can move forward and we can have better lives, better relationships, better everything.
And so you'll know that you're not alone.
And-
You're not the only person that's going through the things that you're going through. There are millions of other people in every different kind of race going through the same thing. And there's nobody they can talk to, that will be unbiased, that won't say, oh, or look what you did, or look who you are, or look what, there's nobody that they can talk to. Their friends are going to talk about them.
Yeah.
And family members are gonna never let you forget the stupid stuff that you did. Never let you forget.
And one thing that I want to say that I should have said at the beginning of the show, but I'm going to say it from now on. I'm going to try to remember to say it. Give us 30 minutes of your time. 30 minutes to inspire you. 30 minutes to encourage you. 30 minutes to laugh with you and have fun with you.
And maybe
30
you
minutes
might get free.
to just be real with you.
Yeah.
And for you to be real with us. Give us 30 minutes, because that's how long the show is. We want you to give us that 30 minutes, and we want to take something from it, and we want you to take something from it and get something from it.
Right.
That's why we're doing it. That's why we're here. And it's like I said, it's fun, and it gets
fun.
serious, and it's but it's a good thing. And this is the reason why so many relationships don't work, whether it's with a significant other, whether it's in a workplace or school,
Because those
or
are
on the
all
street.
relationships. Those
Because
are all
of
relationships.
a lack of communication.
Yep.
And if we can communicate, oh boy, man, we can get a lot accomplished. And let's make it to the top, because it's real crowded at the bottom. Let's get to the top together.
Crab mentality.
And we gotta help each other. Okay? So that's my 2 cents. It's a little more than 2.
Yeah, it sure was longer than
I'm
2
gonna go buy me
cents.
some
It was
food.
way longer than 2 cents.
But so man, I'm full right now. I thank you, Jackie. I really do. I thank you, the viewers, for your comments
Thanks
and
for
questions.
tuning in.
I thank you so much, and it was awesome. So just remember to go to the website, watch the previous show.
Watch our show.
jdtvforyou.com.
Watch our show.
Hit us up on Twitter at Jackie and Daryl Show, and give us your feedback. We love you. We
Love
appreciate you, and we'll see you
We're
next
signing
time. We out of here.
Bye.